Welcome to this brief video with 5 tips to help you bring nature into your home. Hi, my name is Maureen Calamia. I'm founder of Renature Consulting LLC, and I am an author, speaker, and teacher on subjects such as feng shui, biophilic design, nature connection, and spirituality. But first, a few things. So, what is biophilic design? It is a growing design aesthetic to bring nature inside our spaces. It is based on the premise of biophilia, which is our love of living things. Once I discovered biophilic design, I immediately understood that it was a modern take on feng shui. The basic premise of feng shui is about our deep reciprocal connection with the natural world. So, why is it important now? Well, we are surrounded by mass produced furnishings and synthetic products. We, of course, have an increased use of technology in our lives, which has tremendous benefits. But of course, there's a downside to it. It keeps us detached from nature. And research shows that we are indeed inside of buildings 90% or more of our days. So as a result, we are really disconnected with the rhythms of nature. At the same time, we know that our environments have a significant impact on our health and our feeling of well being. And of course, the pandemic has made us acutely aware that we are dependent on our environments to support our well being. So, what are the benefits of biophilic design? Overall, a greater sense of well being. It helps reduce stress. In fact, just a few indicators, it reduces heart rate, blood pressure, and the production of cortisol, which is the stress hormone. And of course, when we're feeling better in body, mind, and spirit, we're then able to be more productive and even better to feel more inspired. So let's dive into these 5 simple ways you can harness the benefits of biophilic design in your space, no matter where you live. So, number 1 is natural light. It is the most important aspect of nature when it comes to a feeling of well being. Studies show that when northern populations are subjected to the darkness of the winter months, depression sets in. And don't we all want to have that window office? We crave sunlight. In fact, notice where you sit most of the time when you're at home. Are you taking advantage of the path of the sun as it goes across the sky? If you work from home, where is your desk? If you don't have natural light, consider creating a mobile office using a laptop or to do phone calls for some of your day, like I do. Maybe move your desk to a space with more sunlight. Consider your options. It's not only important for your mental and emotional health, but you'll also be more productive and creative. So, number 2, for obvious reasons, fresh air is vital to health. But a wonderful side effect of fresh air is having access to birdsong, breezes, scents, and other environmental cues like changes in the weather. Having windows open and allowing the air to circulate puts us back into the rhythm of nature. We feel more connected when we notice a storm approaching, like when the breeze picks up and we hear the sound of thunder in the distance. So when our windows are closed, we only have our vision to give us cues. Having fresh air engages all of our senses. Number 3, rocks. I know this is a funny one, so let's just talk about it. So when I'm at the beach, I'm always picking up rocks and bringing them home. I have a bowl of them in my family room and even some on my desk, and yes, in my car. Why? Well, rocks are pretty. I love the natural colors and all the different textures. Some are smooth and others have more character. Each one is special and individual. Rocks also help us feel more calm. They make us feel more grounded. When I'm especially anxious about something, I often put a small stone in my pocket. So perhaps create your own little rock collection. It doesn't cost a dime. Perhaps the bowl you put them in will, or you can repurpose a container you already have. Number 4, a water feature. In many studies, the presence of water is shown to reduce stress and contribute to a greater feeling of well being. Clean flowing water has always represented good places to live. There is life there. So the sound of water and the visual of water flowing gives us a sense that all is well. Being near a body of natural water or a pool or a waterfall in your yard is delightful. But even the presence of a small tabletop fountain will bring us the benefits of water. And number 5, plants, plants, plants. This is the most obvious way to bring nature indoors. But it bears mentioning because so many of my clients have no live plants in their home, or so few of them. Instead, they may have fake plants or flowers. But let me tell you, nothing takes the place of live plants. Why? Well, I'll give you a few reasons. They transform a space that feels dead to a place that's full of life. So, of course, oxygen. They emit oxygen during the day, which is an opposite cycle from us. So they're giving us this wonderful fresh oxygen when we're in our workspaces in our homes. They also add moisture to the air. So recall the Sharper Image commercial with the ionizer? Well, when our homes are filled with synthetic materials and dry heat, it creates dry conditions which attract positive ions. Sounds good, except positive ions help pollute the air with allergens and contributes to asthma and transmission of airborne illness. Negative ions are created from moisture. That is what we want. So plants help create more negative ions in the air we breathe, leading to better air quality. Another reason, we are hardwired to recognize spaces filled with the color green because it represents healthy places, places where we can thrive. Therefore, on a subconscious level, we are drawn to greener environments and actually feel better when we're there. Plants also add softness to our homes and workspaces. In feng shui, we call this the yin factor or kind of feminine energy. Of course, having live, healthy plants requires us to nurture and care for our plants. So when we have them in our spaces, we subconsciously feel that we also are receiving a nurturing care in our spaces with live, healthy plants. And lastly, plants just make us smile. And if you are concerned about caring for your fresh, live plants, there are options. There's plenty of plants that are low care, so check them out. So let's just recap 5 quick tips to use now. Natural light, which stimulates the brain and gives us a sense of overall well being. Fresh air, which connects us to the rhythms of nature. Rocks, which help ground us and give us that sensory experience. Water features, which promote health and make us feel calm. And of course, plants, which make us feel alive. So if you liked this video and want to learn more about what I do, please visit luminous-spaces.com. There you will see my book, Creating Luminous Spaces, published in 2018 by Konari Press. You'll also have an opportunity to learn about my online certification courses on feng shui, biophilic design, dowsing, and earth energy. I also do consultations. There's ebooks available, as well as an online spiritual community. So thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing your comments.